Okay, so I had my first day of training. It went well, and I just have a million um, thoughts running through my mind, and I feel like I need to cover some of these things. So, one thing I was thinking, I am saying how I'm a changed woman since I've been to jail. I was in jail 73 days. And I need to recognize the people, and that's another thing I want to do a video on too, and I'm going to try to do that is all the people. But one thing is I don't feel like I'm as naive. Like, I feel like I'm not really capable of handling some of these things with the courts and things. That's why I'm glad I have Jen to make some phone calls for me and things. And I'll just show up and let the professionals do their job. So I like to be naive to that intentionally. But otherwise, I'm like looking back, like I was so naive to men and in my life and just in general. Like, I'm a naive person. Most people probably know that. But I'm feeling like less naive, and I'm feeling like, stupid idiot. Like, what little dumb, silly girl whips out her cell phone in the treasurer's office and starts recording because the treasurer isn't giving her way and doing what she's supposed to do. Me, I didn't know that, like, the police were going to, like, track me down like a wanted fugitive, and all of those things were going to unfold and happen like that. I didn't think that. But, it's another reason why I stayed with Gino for so long, too, because naive. Like, I'm sorry, babe, let's go shopping or whatever to make up for that temper tantrum that I threw on you last night, I'll never do it again, well, naive, And then another thing I was thinking is I went to hot yoga, and that used to be something that I loved, like along with my weighted blanket, and I could not stay. I'm like, and one of the reasons, it made me feel disgusting because in jail, like, it was freezing cold, like a freaking ice box, and then when they turned the heat on, it became a sauna. And I just sweated my balls off for like the last, I don't know, however long they had the heat on that I was there, 4 weeks or something. Sweated, where I would actually have like heat rashes under my boobs. I've never experienced that in my entire life. So then when I go to hot yoga, I'm like, this is disgusting. Like, I do not want to be hot like this. I wish I have like 13 passes left at Yoga Flow, and I wish they offered non-hot yoga, but they only offer hot yoga. So anyways, I'll probably go back to yoga, but I don't know that I'm going to be able to stay like the whole class like I used to, an hour and 15 minutes. I was able to do 50 minutes, and it was like half-ass yoga because I'm so out of shape. So just, that's one way I'm different, But all the people, okay? So the two, like, I just have to really say thank you to Jen and Laura, because without Jen and Laura, I would not be here right now. And I feel I would not be here. I would be in jail still, and I would not have anything left, nothing. And I would be thanking my dad right now too, but my dad, when he helps, he causes so much problems that it's not help, it's problems. So yeah, we're not going to go there right now. We'll save him for another video. But without Laura and Jen, so, like, I don't know, I don't have adequate words to say. Like, do I write them a thank you note? Do I just say thank you over and over? Do I try to make a trip to Florida to see Laura just to hug her? What do I do when people just go out of their way to pay my outrageous bail and to sell everything in my home? Well, before everything was thrown away by my landlord, that is. load up all my stuff, try to salvage my things. I knew this was happening, but it really hit home when I got out of jail, because while I was in jail, it was survival mode in jail. And then when I got out of jail, I'm seeing what's left, this devastation. Like, I've got the dog thieves, I've got this storage unit of things, I got my dad who went to my other storage unit and did what he did, and, but then I've got, like, Jen and Laura. I've got Jen and Laura fighting, and that's what Laura texted me the other day. She's like, I've really fought for you, blah, 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 and it's like, I know, but I don't know, because part of me knowing, it's just so surreal. It's just so surreal. One, because I don't usually have people help me that much, even though Laura and Jen are my closest friends, but I don't usually have people help me that much because I don't ask for help. But these are the people that came to my side. They're just like my angels on earth, my earth angels. And like, even when Ryan died, because I'm thinking, like, should I give them a card, like, thank you card? Is there an adequate thank you card for what they've done for me? I don't think so. Like, when Ryan died, I didn't know what to do. Like, I wanted to get, like, everyone in his family, like, something special, but what is special enough? Nothing. I ended up, it was really hard trying to pick out sympathy cards for everyone in his family, which I did, and I bought, and I never sent them. I got rid of them because it just didn't feel right. Like, sympathy cards, it's just not enough. Nothing is enough to measure up to the type of person that Ryan was, and no thank you is enough to measure up to the help that Jen and Laura have provided me. And all the people, too, that have done other things for me, like Priscilla, Andy, Amanda, people who just care about me and that I genuinely know care about me, and sending good vibes and donations and all of that. So thank you for all of those people, too, because that's overwhelming to even think about, too, and I'm thankful for all of that. So yeah, and then there's the people in jail, which we can talk more about them, but I did run into Mother, one of the ladies that I ate lunch with, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and did some walking with her, and she was in there with her daughter, and we call her Mother, daughter, okay? And they're not in there for good things, because nobody in jail is, okay? Everybody in jail are fuck-ups, and they've done terrible things, or they're a drug addict. So these are the people that I was exposed to, but I did run into Mother. She just got out of jail. She's been in there 3 years, and daughter's going to state soon for her. They did the same crime. They both pled guilty, and the daughter's getting longer time. The mother just went to a homeless shelter, but I ran into her at probation on Monday, and she cried when she saw me. It was just a different experience, because I'm like, do I hate those people? Do I forget about those people? Then I see Mother, and it was just, I was glad to see her. And then I saw the probation officer, Wayne. He's the probation officer at the jail, and he frequents the probation office where I'm going for probation. I saw Wayne, and it was good to see Wayne, because I dealt with Wayne a lot, and Wayne is a good guy at the jail. He's straight up, he's helpful, he does what he's supposed to do for his job. So it was good to see Wayne on the outside. And it was good to see Mother in a weird way. I can talk more another time about all my experiences in jail, because it's a lot, and I don't know that I want to relive it at all, but it is part of who I am now. So that's where I'm at. Weird things like hot yoga bothering me, and my weighted blanket being too heavy, and not knowing how to adequately thank the people who I love, who are my lifesavers here, my angels, who Jen and Mike are feeding me, taking me into their home and their family, and caring for me and making up for all of the things that I'm lacking right now in my life. Other than they can't make up for me not having my kids with me, but at least they're here helping me along the way of getting my kids back. So I thank you guys, and I love you all. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Priscilla. Thank you, Andy, for hoarding me and giving me the best time ever in Columbus, putting me up in that nice hotel, and dealing with me during a really crazy, traumatic time in my life. Amanda, thank you for everything and supporting me and all the things that you have offered to do. Priscilla, Amy Hemrick, I know that you are my true friend. So, friends, okay. But I'm sure I'm missing people, but those are the main ones. And I love you guys, and thank you.